Do you think this is going to work? Because I don't know. I mean, I'm here at the home of Rugby League. It is the DIY Kitchen Stadium. It's Wakefield versus Barrow in the 1895 Cup. Both teams 160 minutes away from Wembley. Extra time and penalties permitting. Welcome. No one's joined us because no one knows we're on. I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm going to be sat here for the game. If anything goes wrong, I'll just stick the test card up. But so let's try something different, have a chat. I know many of you will be watching the Leeds versus Catalans game this afternoon in the rain at whatever Headingley's called these days. But if not, then just have a chat. Hopefully the chat box works. Hopefully everything's okay, and see what's going on in the wide world of Rugby League this afternoon. I didn't pick up a team sheet, so I've got no idea who's playing. Other than that, Wakefield I can't show you. It's like Soccer Saturday. Wakefield are over there somewhere. Barrow over there. I don't know. So bear with. We'll see what happens, and we'll just have a chat. I mean, the good news is, very impressed with the new facilities at Bellevue because you get Bovril. Or tea or coffee if you're normal, or hot chocolate. Should make slurping noises. I mean, the interesting thing here is, if Barrow win, and they've obviously got a game, well, the semi-finals are in May or June or something, I don't know. But whatever happens with Barrow today, they don't have a game for a couple of weeks because they're not in the Challenge Cup. So they've got 15 days to fill before they open the league season against Widnes, I think. I could be wrong. Whereas Wakefield play on Sunday, next Sunday, against Featherstone Rovers. I think their coach around somewhere coming to scout. You'd think you know all about Wakefield, wouldn't you, having been part of the coaching staff here last year? But he's here anyway to see the all-new, exciting Wakefield. Well, of course, as we know, favourites to win everything this year, which is never a good thing. If you want to get involved on the chat, you can do on YouTube this afternoon. If you are watching the other game, let me know what's happening. I've got flash score up so I can see what the score's going to be. I mean, there's only one game this afternoon. Then later, I didn't realise it was on the iPlayer, Salford taking on Hull Kingston Rovers. I'm trying to, on my laptop, move it with my finger, but I realise I'm on my proper laptop today and not the other laptop that I tried last week, and it didn't work properly. I was going to try this for the Hunslet game last week, but it didn't work. So, fingers crossed, everything goes to plan today, and we'll see what happens. I'll find the teams for you and then butcher them mercilessly by getting all the pronunciations wrong. Of course, Wakefield coming off that big win against Hunslet ARLFC in the Challenge Cup last Sunday here. Seems to be a fair smattering of crowd here for a Saturday afternoon. Leeds United have been playing apparently. Never heard of them. Wakefield go Jowett, Franco, Griffin, Pratt, Walmsley, Lawford, Gale, Bowden, Hood, Attorney, Ashurst, Vagana and Pitts, with Whaley, Crozza, Smith and Booth on the bench. And I've now got to try and find Barrow's team, haven't I? Where Barrow? I mean, if you want to listen to commentary, Radio Cumbria's got it on. They've got actual professionals. I'll wait for them to stop applauding before I give you the Barrow lineup, because I've got it here. Barrow go Cresswell, Shaw, Costello, Toll, Anderson, Moore, Walker, Johnston, Walker, Wood, Silver, Clark and Slee and Wilkinson, Smith, Makin, Burke and Bedouard on the bench. As I was saying, I'm sure pronouncing these names wrong. Not for Wake, but for Barrow as well. So if you want to have a chat this afternoon, please get involved over on YouTube. There's only about 3 of you watching, so I can't imagine this is going to be a massive roaring success or a thing. But if it does work, and it appears to be so far, then we'll try doing this throughout the season. Where's the Tunnock, says Squidward Elba? They don't give you them. I mean, when we came to the Championship launch here at the home of Rugby League, they had actual biscuits in the suite behind me. But you can't see them. I can't go in there. in the media suite downstairs, no biscuits. So no Tunnocks wafer. I should have brought one, shouldn't I? I've got my better friend cup bottle full of the finest apple and black currant. But, I think of bringing biscuits. You can have a pie. I'm not get a pie if I want to. Well, the teams will be out soon. While you're watching this Squid Wrestle, the excitement of Leeds versus whatever it's called. Catalans, that's it. I'm not going to talk for 8 minutes, I'm just going to sit here and shut up at some point. If you get some half-time draw tickets, you might win thousands of pounds. Or a signed shirt. It's not as if you're at Wigan where you get a sort of mint balls. I don't even like mint balls. The good news is as well, the floodlights are on. I realise I could put the score in the corner here. Hang on, let me... this is a very rough and ready thing. Text. Add source. Right. Let's write the score. Wakefield were. Can you see that in the corner? 1-0. Nil. This is very much trying to do something. Look at that. What's that going on there? Let's turn it a different colour so you can actually see it. Oh, shall I make it red? It's a bit fancy, isn't it? Well, Squidward, I'll keep in touch with the score at Leeds, but you'll probably have it quicker than me because I'm just relying on the internet to see what's going on. So feel free to chat. I mean, it should be coming up in the corner of the screen. I don't think that's working, is it? There's supposed to be a chat box here. But that's obviously not working. Maybe if I move it. Hang on. Bear with, caller. You can tell I've got no idea what I'm doing here, can't you? Oh, you're amazed that this programme actually works on a weekly basis. No, that chat box is not working. I mean, I can see the chat, but I can't see... Always show messages. The dancers are dancing. I think the teams are coming out, I can't see them. Oh, there it is. The cheers there are for the home team, the mighty Wakefield Trinity. Darryl Powell's just about to walk past. See if you can see him in the corner there. Walk past us. That'll be exciting. Oh, there he is, look. Darryl Powell on stream. And Michael Shenton. So it's the excitement you... I mean, I've not told anyone I'm doing this, so just... We'll see if it works. Barrow haven't turned up yet, which is a bit concerning. By that time, was it Scotland played Estonia and Estonia didn't turn up? I mean, they're here, they've been warming up, they are actually existing. Otherwise, Radio Cumbria is going to have nothing to commentate on. Well, I'm glad the chat box is working, that's good. Barrow, they're in black, which hopefully they've got a quite nice kit actually. It's black with yellow pinstripes, a few boots. I don't know what. Why would you boot Barrow? We anti-Lancashire stroke Cumbria, I don't know. But I don't even know the referees. He looks like Marcus Griffiths. He's got Marcus Griffiths' hair, but I don't know. I've not got a team sheet. I should have got one, but Got here slightly late this evening, or this afternoon rather, so I haven't got one. I'm trying to work out how to make the text stand out more, but as you can tell, I am just really messing around with this. Oh, that looks better, doesn't it? Like that. Wakefield have kicked off, and Bauer have got the ball. And I haven't got a team sheet, and it's not commentary, because I might get told off by RL commercial or something, because it's not an official meet. Well, I've got a pass. Giving away a penalty in the first few minutes. I mean, how bad's that? We've been 20 seconds gone. It's like watching Super League. I thought Wakefield got the ball, so I'm assuming it was an incorrect play of the ball, which is he's de rigueur these days, of course. So 78 points last week against Huns, but amateurs. 100 and whatever it was against Newcastle the week before. Dowell Powell said after the game last week he was hoping for the test to ramp up, so to speak. Wakefield have scored 4-0. So this is proof of concept here that you don't need lots of people to do stuff to broadcast, because I've got the score there. Look, I've done that myself. I could do it all. Why aren't they on the face? Why aren't I doing all the games on Sky? Marcus Griffiths here. Perhaps it's popular, like loads of people had a Rachel from Friends haircut back in the day, said Squidward. I mean, you can read it on the bottom of the screen. Well, probably not actually, because it's white. It looks a bit like him, although having said that, now he's getting close to me, I don't think it is him. So apologies to whoever the match official is. I could go on the RFL website and find out. Can I bear with me, Cole? For the 3 people watching this live. At least it kicked off on time, I think, which is always a novelty. I would share my screen, but I don't want you to see what tabs I've got open. 6-0 Wakefield. As the Wakefield fans sing their song. If you don't know it, it's Wakefield and you have to point your arm. I don't know why. It was indoctrinated into me as a child. Referee appointments, right. Where are we? 1895 cups below the national conference on the RFL website. I can't find the game. I actually can't find who the match official is. Not that it's important, but I actually can't find it on the Rugby League website. Oh, it's not very good, is it? Anyway, it's getting a bit dark here. Big grey clouds. It chucked it down about an hour before kick-off. As I was leaving the palatial mansion to come to the ground. Matthew Ashurst has just made a break of about 20 metres. Now, I have to say, jogging might have been a bit kind on Mr. Ashurst there. It wasn't a sprint, certainly. I'll wait for they're already up into the Barra 40. This is Barra, B-A-R-R-A. That's how you pronounce it. Like Bradford with a T. About 2 metres out from the line. There's a Tony going close again. I think he got the first try. Should know these things, but at least he's got big hair, so it's easy to recognise. Numbers out on the right wing. Don't need them. And Matt Gallett's in for the second try of the game. He's only had 4 minutes. And wait for the 10-0 up. Which is slightly concerning. Right, hang on, let me turn that 6 into a 10. Oh no. I mean, I might do this on the games elsewhere. I don't know yet. I don't know what to do. This is just like testing a concept for the 7 viewers watching. All of you. If you know the ref is, let me know. I like to think everyone's watching this and not watching Leeds and Catalans, but you'd be foolish if you did. 0-0 in the other game, by the way. Super League's rubbish. No one cares about Super League. It's all about the 1895 Cup. Yeah, it was a turning with the first try. Jack with the second. He's made himself a difficult conversion attempt here. He's right out on the far side of the West Stand, not open today here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium. They put some scaffolding up around the porter cabins, which have been there as long as I've been watching, which is too long now. They're going to put some like boards up in front so it looks a bit smarter, which is clever, isn't it? It's like we all do. Instead of tidying things up, we just put something over it. Well, we have throws on sofas for, innit? I think. The viewing figure's gone down here. You're watching unofficial non-commentary. Wakefield Trinity 10, Barrow 0. The kick from Jowett is good. I'll tell you what, I shouldn't say this because obviously he's a really good player, but I am surprised no Super League team has come and tried to nick him because he was very good. Long-term viewers and listeners of our programmes will know I think he was held back here, his development, by playing the likes of Scott Griggs and whatever, but I don't know anything, do I? 0-0 for Dumbarton as well, by the way. It's important things. I guess I could watch the Leeds game on my laptop here, couldn't I? But am I that bothered? Barrow have only had the ball for one or two play the balls. Was it the second one where they got pinged for the, I assume, incorrect way the ball? I'm not 100% sure. Good use of the kit washer at Barrow is you can't really see the muck on this kit because it's black, whereas the Wakefield kit's already showing up. You can see the mud already. Which to say this is one of those hybrid pitches, because everyone moaned about it last year, didn't they? But it's all right. Say it's been football played on it all winter. Mighty Wakefield AFC. Don't know how they're doing. Barrow have got possession. Can they cut the deficit? 8 minutes gone, 12-0 to Wakefield. I should make the score big so it just covers my head. I'll do that for a second. Well, let me do it. Oh, there we go. Oh, great fun, can it? Oh, the fun we're having. You know, you could be watching Soccer Saturday or some snooker or something. Barrow kicked away possession, and Wakefield have it 10 metres out from their own line. Throwing the ball around a bit here because I think this is the problem, isn't it? And this is not a disrespectful thing about Barrow because they're going to be a tougher test than the two teams they've played in the last couple of weeks. But as Darryl Powell was saying, when you know you're going to win a game and wait for the 12 up in 8 minutes rather, it's going to be hard to keep concentration and stuff. Fantastic hair from the number 11 from Barrow. He's got one of these blonde mullets. It looks like Brad Fash, but I guess Brad Fash if you got him from Wish. I'll tell you who he is in a minute. When I go back onto the Barrow team sheet. I should just have kept this open, shouldn't I? Number 11. Charlie M. Slee. Bear with me. I need to cough. Back. Almost like Wakefield. Barrow are starting now on their own 10. And penalty for offside. So that's a relieving one for Barrow. Let's see if we can get some metres. I think you notice about this new stand, by the way, at Wakefield, which if you come and visit this year, you'll see, is if you sit high up, you can see the trains going past. On the Leeds to Sheffield line. Or Doncaster, depending on where they want to go. Apologies for the chat about hair squibbles. I do like this Barrow kit. It is one where, if they were signing off for a tenner at the end of the season, I'd probably get one. I've picked up a Swinton Lions match-worn shirt from last season for less than a tenner. I mean, I've got no idea who wore it. It's got his name on the back and everything. I might put it up on the show on Monday. Oh, interception. Wakefield got the ball on halfway. Do join in the chat, listener. Still in the League Super League. No one cares about Catalans, do they? Catalans and Leeds? I still don't know who the referee is here, but I've given up on trying to find out on the RFL website. We are live on Monday, 6 o'clock as ever, for another exciting edition of Turkey's favourite rugby league podcast. I need to do an advert, so when people listen to other shows on the Sports Social Podcast Network, they'll hear me saying, Super League's back, and you can hear about every kick, try, pass and red card on 4020 Live. Like that. Wakefield 10 away, last tackle. Very slow play of the ball. There was a Barrow man in between it, so they're going to have to do it again. Probably worked out well for both sides because it didn't look like Wakefield had much of an idea of what they were doing there. Joe with a little kick through, goes nowhere and Barrow have the ball. About 5 metres away from their own line, so 12-0. 11 minutes gone here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium. It's like in the old days when they used to do the football here, when Wakefield Airmen played on Ridings FM. Well, there's no one here then on a Saturday afternoon. There's people here now. Used to have a player called Mark Wilson, not that one. Not him. Oh, no. Squidders has got a Cardiff Blue Dragon shirt. I bet that costs more than a tenner. I've got a couple of Swinton shirts now. Because they've got their supporters group on Facebook. There's auctions of kit and stuff. And if you someone who just wants cheap stuff, it's well worth a look. They're actually selling a post protector at the minute signed by the Swinton squad. What would you do with a post protector? Stick it in the garden, your dog wiggle it. That's not very good, is it? Run at it in the garden. We've got 2 Swinton shirts. I've got a Doncaster shirt I bought on eBay for a £5. The problem, I look on eBay randomly and go, I'll buy this, I'll buy that. Don't do it. Where am I going to put them all? Got a couple of Wakefield shirts. Wakefield lady shirt as well. That must be rare. No socks though. Just wrong. No one yet has tried to tackle in the style of John Asiato, by the way. Fantastic flying clothesline. A bit low though, wasn't it? Game's gone. Good defence by Wakefield, pushing Barrow back. About a metre out from their own line. Got 6 viewers. If you're not Squidress, chat, say hello, join the community. You get your name on screen and everything. Barrow have got a break here. Oh dearie me! They've just thrown the ball. I think it's the prop forward. And as we know, it's number 20, not a 10. Sorry. But the pass went to ground and Wakefield picked it up on halfway, so Barrow's best chance of the game so far comes to nothing. And Wakefield have the ball 40 out on the second tackle, 12-0. I mean, I don't know why I'm telling you the score, you can see it on the screen. It's like I'm on the radio still. Don't forget at half-time, nothing. Just going to put the test card up. Got me a Libra's match-worn Wales shirt, no chance of me fitting it, says Squidders. This Swinton shirt is a 48 chest. Now, I thought I might have a chance of fitting in it. It's 48, maybe around the chest, but not around the stomach. It's one of those taper jackets. It looks like, you'd describe it, I guess, as a lady's coat. Oh, soccer skills from Wakefield. Nearly scored, don't. I'll bring it in on Monday. I'll show you it. It's like show and tell. I did get a Northern Eagles shirt as well, which I'm thinking no one's ever heard of. They don't exist anymore. So maybe I could sell that for a few quid. I don't know. What other shirts have you got in your collections at home? If you're allowed to say. What's the best piece of rugby league memorabilia you've got? I've got a hat signed by Michael Jackson. Not that one. Going to try and get people to I should really just point my microphone towards Radio Cumbria. You can just get their commentary instead. Phil's here. Lockie Miller's having a mare. Phil, he's couldn't catch a cold. Oh, poor Lockie. I thought I meant to mention this on Monday's show. I thought Edghill had a good game at Hull KR, and you wonder when a player comes in, a young player comes in without much notice, whether that is a good or a bad thing, because you don't get a chance to think about playing in a big game, do you? You just have to get out there and do it. Break for an injury here. Barrow man laid out close to the centre of the field. Barrow in possession at the moment. 12-0 Wakefield, as you can see. I would put a clock on screen, but it won't work. 24 minutes gone. I'd have to get it. It's only a guide. Only a guide to the timing. I'm happy if this concept works, everyone steals it and then does it better than me. Probably with better headphones than just a headset I've got from my phone. So a bit of standing around, 12-0, 2 tries away for the Tony and Joey, who just joined us here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium. Speaking of cold, Phil, my Bovril's gone cold. My wife sat just off camera. She keeps looking at me like I'm an idiot talking to myself, realising that I do this at home all the time. The player with the mullet's gone down. I think this is the kind of the commentary we should do in the future. Just not refer to players by their names, just by their hairstyle. Looks like it's going to absolutely belt it now. Squidder says his favourite, I mean, again, you can read this chat on screen. His favourite is a replica of the 1908 Northern Union shirt he's running in Auckland. I've got a RFL 120th anniversary shirt, which I don't even know why I bought, because it's one of these like numbered things. It's like, I'm never going to wear it. I don't really know if it's worth anything if I sell it. It just kind of lives in the cupboard. Don't tell my wife she'll want me to chuck it. Last tackle, Wakefield only get centre field, so see what they can do with this one. Ball goes to Luke Gale, you remember him. Kicks it deep, but well taken by the Barrow fullback under very little pressure, and they will run the ball back and about 10 metres out from their own try line. After that flurry of initial points, it's all calmed down a bit here. Hence why we're talking about shirts and sock ties and stuff. I never was one of those people who got sock ties after a game. What would you do with it? Just a bit of tape. What? Penalty? Some kind of roughness. So then Barrow will kick the ball into touch. It's coming towards me. Hang on. Heads. Oh, it's taking it back a bit. Still coming towards me. It's coming. Oh, is it over the roof? Oh, it's off the roof. Oh. Good bounce. Didn't make many metres, they only made about 10. The game, and one would say Wakefield probably, need Barrow to score some points just to get them back focused. Wakefield tested in that first half against Siddle. I mean, I wasn't there, but I saw the scoreline. But apart from that, and at York, obviously, since then, oh, a bit of ball juggling in the centre, but well caught by the Barrow man. Well, I made it up to about 30 metres out here. We need the numbers on the pitch like they've got for the NRL game in Vegas, don't we? That looks ace. You see the pitch? It comes in on the... I don't know, just a thing. I don't know what the word is. It lives outside the stadium and they drag it in. You staying up to watch the games tonight? Look, bit of a late hit there. Max Jarrett caught the ball in the in goal. No penalty there, everyone just... the crowd go, and referee says, let's get on with it. And everyone go, referee, what are you doing? In the way that people do with referees. Trying to make the text easier to read, but I don't think I've done it. Oh, nice tackle there by the Barrow man. Tony tries to offload in the tackle. Goes back to, I think, Luke Gale, and he knocks it on. So Barrow getting into this one now. Getting the ball in the centre. Bang on halfway, they'll start with a scrum, so good chance for Barrow. A few people in the crowd going, so far Wakefield. That's what we talk like here. But it must be difficult. I mean, I'm at work tomorrow afternoon, Squidward, so I can't really stay up and watch it. So if I'm awake, I might watch the first bits of the first game just to see how it looks. But commentary on Talk Sport, apparently they're taking the Triple M commentary from Australia, well, from Vegas, so that's something they haven't done before, so that sounds good, doesn't it? Maybe we'll get Origin on Talk Sport as well this year. I know 5 Live usually take it on Sports Extra, but it would be nice. If you can think of any questions I can ask Darryl Powell, by the way, let me know, because I ain't really got any. What do you think of the performance, Darryl? Max Jarrett's good, isn't he? That kind of thing. Looking forward to going to Featherstone, Darryl. Well, I can tell you, Phil, I'm not sure. I don't think he played last week against Hunslet, and he's on the bench here today, so I think it's actually... Yeah, tell you what, as soon as you say that, Phil, he's just coming on. He's got a bright white shirt with 15 on the back, so he's about to come on the field, so I'll tell you how he does in a few minutes. I've got to keep my eye on him, haven't I? Well, it's like when you watch the cricket in a day-night match and we're in that part where the lights are starting to take over. And Wakefield have got a penalty, so that's good. Lachlan Walmsley applauding the match official. What's his hair like, Squidward? It looks all right. It's, he's run over the other side of the pitch, so I can't really see him now. Oh, he's in the middle. Yes, he's fair enough. He doesn't stand out, so I'm concerned, Phil, if you want a full review of how he plays, I can't really tell. I mean, the good news is his shirt's whiter than everyone else's at the minute, but he's got the ball now. He's ran a good 5-10 metres. Barrow plays trying to take his shirt off. Let's get it after the game. So yeah, it's a decent first run-up. But Tony's looked good for Wakefield so far in the 2 games, one of the 40 games I've seen so far this year. But can I really read much into a game against Hunslet amateurs? Not really. Wakefield over the line, but held up. So still 12-0. 22 minutes gone. I think he's about to play the ball, actually, Phil. So yeah, he plays the ball well, so that's positive. Wakefield looking for the corner. The ball goes past Walmsley, and Barrow will get possession. He looks little from here, Phil, because he's on the pitch. He does look a big chap. Wait for them to have the... wait for them to have the what whites and heights. Heights and weights on their website. I don't know. I could check, but I don't really do. He looks a unit. One of those tallish forwards. You know the ones. Well, Rangers are losing in Scotland, that's exciting, isn't it? That's what Sky have decided to tell me is going on in the world of sport this afternoon. The Barrow in the centre of the field. Looking to put their first points on the board. Have I done the right thing coming here then and not staying home and watching Leeds Catalans? That's the big question. Some fierce tackling coming in here. Not sure I'm a fan of Lachlan Walmsley looking at the referee every time he's feels he's been aggrieved against. Is that the word? Is that the phrase I'm looking for? Get on with it. That'll be your job. Penalty Wakefield anyway. Penalty for offside. We're having this whole debate now, aren't we, about are players going to stay down to try and get players, sin binned or whatever. Well, surely that's down to the players to police themselves on that. Bad news for the ball boy. It's bounced over the wall on the far side now. As a former ball boy, this is a nightmare because you now have to go out of the ground, knock on someone's door and get the ball back. You don't want to do that. Just ask the owner to buy some more balls. Oh, Wakefield knocked on. Walford just unable to keep hold of the slippery balls like a bar of soap. And giving away a penalty. I mean, this isn't a great game, Phil, but at least we've had some points. So that's the positivity of things here. Darryl Powell somewhere behind me there. Over there somewhere. I don't know what he's making of the first half. I didn't realise the Salford All Cow game was on the iPlayer until someone reminded me later. So if you haven't got Sky, you can watch it on the BBC. I think it's a 5:30 kick-off. Interesting game, that one. Well, you fancy All Cow to win comfortably, wouldn't you? But I don't know. How are they going to go now? All these injuries, without getting into the whys and wherefores and what went on after that game last night. I'm sure we will do on Monday. But it was a theory, wasn't it, throughout last season that Lee were, lucky is the right word with injuries, and we're able to take advantage of that. Now they've got key players injured. How will they be able to get through the season? Obviously they had to bring Brad Dwyer in on loan from Warrington yesterday because our mate Edwin Apape is out for a long time. Oh, nice tip pass there by Barrow. I mean, it wasn't intentional. They've lost about 10 yards in it, but it looked nice anyway. It's all about aesthetics, isn't it? So they're 25 metres out, last tackle, centre field. Go for a drop goal, son. Go on. No, he's playing the ball out wide. Kick through, but easily taken by Lachlan Walmsley, who tries to make a break, but tackled by two men about 15 metres out, so it's still 12 now. I'm not sure Barrow have been in the Wakefield 10 yet, which is obviously a disappointment for them. Not as if they're playing poorly. Just haven't really had field position. The Tony's gone off now, so that's another player on. But the only one I can recognise on the field's gone off. On Walmsley. I think it's Kozza who's come on. Oh, incorrect play of the ball, is he saying that? I think. So that's good from Kozza, yeah. Incorrect play of the ball, and Barrow will start just inside the Wakefield half. It was interesting listening to Darryl Powell after the game last week, and it's not something you think about, but he mentioned Harvey Smith, the hooker, because hookers don't usually play the ball, because they're usually still behind the play the ball. And he got pinged a couple of times by the referee. 12 minutes to go into half time. I think people they pretty much wanted to go get a pie or something. But all those points in the first 8 minutes, nothing since. I'm not going to have to change my score graphic. I made the chat bigger. That's not good, is it? Oh, God, everything's moving around now. Didn't mean to do that. So Barrow about 25 metres out. We're inside the Wakefield red zone now. I feel like the fella off the NFL. Kick goes up, I think they're all offside in that corner there. No matter, they've knocked it on and it's going to go dead anyway. It will be a Wakefield 20-metre restart, so wasn't the best of it. Ash Hanley scored again, Phil. I'm glad I put him in my fantasy team. Trust no one. Hi Richard, what's the new stand like? Are you impressed? Are the facilities good? Well, I mean, it's definitely improvement on what was here before. I'm waiting for they've got a penalty. Power sockets underneath me, can't see them. Nice viewing angle. If you remember if you sat in the old stand here, there's big posts everywhere, so you couldn't see what was going on. You can see everything. It's a modern stand. I'd say it's basic, but there's bars, there's hot drink machines and stuff. It's better than what was before. I think, judging by what's been said, Wakefield knocked the ball on from the penalty. Judging by what was said during the build, obviously the cost of everything went up, so it would have been more impressive than it is, but it's fine. I'm told the food's nice, but is the pie nice? Is the pie nice? Pie, is it nice? Was the pie nice? Yeah. Pie's nice apparently. So the pie's nice. Barrow have possession and they've got a penalty. So they've got a penalty about 2 metres out, offside from Wakefield. So obviously Barrow are going to just tap and run here. Can they get their first points on the board? Well, he tries to burrow over from dummy half, which was a completely pointless thing, but I say pointless, he's now going to go back and start 10 metres out, so it gives them more space with a pretty much full set of 6 to go on. Can they breach the Wakefield defence? Well, Hunslet Amateurs did last week with an interception. Can Barrow do it here? About 5 metres away, just to the right-hand side of the sticks. Switch to play left. Ball going through hands. A couple of men over there, but can't get the ball out there, so then will they switch it back? That's the big question. They do go to the right-hand side again. They get stuck in the middle. Well, at least they've got options left and right now. I'm just using phrases that I've heard Mark use in commentary because I don't know what I'm doing. Hooker scampers from dummy half, but gets corner meter out and it's the last tackle. And well, here's the kick across the field. Worms is going to deal with that easily, and that was obviously Barrow's best spell of possession in the game, but weren't able to do anything with it, unfortunately for them. And Wormsley will tap and run and make an easy 10 metres at the start of this set with only about 60 odd metres to get to the other end of the pitch. We've got 8 minutes 45 left in the first half. BJJ Paulos. Caleb's been good for us, really got fit in the off-season. He does decent minutes and he's a handful for all teams we've played. And yeah, he's the same size as his brother. There you go, Phil. That's someone who actually knows what they're talking about. That's why I said come and chat. You can all chat and I'll just make some noise in the background. Might put the test card up at half time and have a drink or something. Not alcohol, obviously. Trust no one travels from Lincoln on the train. Oh, you'll enjoy it in the newsstand because it's undercover. I mean, it's not raining at the minute, but the problem with the old stand and the old roof was it leaked, which isn't very good. So it's much better than what was here before. And it's better from the main road as well. It's like, oh, there's a stadium. I've got to say this game's good, but it's been a bit rubbish. Barrow have got a penalty now. I think Wakefield were offside from the kick. Or maybe it was Markham. I don't know. They're good. Barrow have got a penalty. Ball coming towards us. Almost went down the tunnel there. Got an actual tunnel now. Slayers don't come out of the... I mean, I do miss the big inflatable Danny Cole, if you remember that from about 20 odd years ago. God knows what happened to that. Probably had to get sold off during one of the administrations. But they come out from the middle of the stand now. It's very nice. It's one of those games where I'm glad I'm not sat in a studio trying to make highlights for a half-time package, because there's not really been much to write around about. It's just been a game. There's been no controversy. No one's moaning about the referees or anything. I don't even know who the referee is. Looks very tan though. Maybe it is Marcus Griffiths. Now he's got close to me. I think it might be. I'll have to have a look at half-time. See if I can find out who it is, because I still don't know. Imagine that, you send off Pele one week and then you end up at Bellevue, at the DIY Kitchen Stadium, sorry, the next week. Well taken there by Wakefield, 20 metres away. 6.5 minutes ago. Newman's got a second for Leeds. What's going on? Phil's got his drink to him. I think I tipped Catalans by about 18 or something today. So that's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Not that I ever do well in the media tipping competition, it has to be said. Just over halfway. 6 to go until half time. 12-0 to Wakefield. Matiasho's bouncing off defenders. So they're about 40 metres out. Playing the ball through hands on the last tackle. Lawford eventually kicks it away. He bounces up a bit. Wakefield get possession. Does Barrow touch it? Doesn't matter because Wakefield are in for a try. Barrow didn't deal with the bouncing ball. And Wakefield are over for the third try of the game. I mean, that won't look good on the highlights because it was not a very good piece of defending from Barrow. It has to be said. Hello, Vicky. I'll tell Ella, but she's on there. I don't know who scored. I can't. Now, here's the problem. Trust no one. Here's the problem. They haven't wired up the speakers in the stand yet, so you can't hear the PA announcer. Now, you could be thinking, that's not a bad thing, is it? Because he's talk a lot of rubbish, don't they? But when he's trying to work out who scored the tries, it's a bit disappointing. I have to go on Twitter. Sinbin for the Catalans now as well. An 8-point try. We need to rename those because they're not 8 points if you missed a kick, aren't they? Josh Griffin. That's cost Josh Griffin. I couldn't think of any other Joshes in the team. I was very angry on his photo on the website. 12-0 anyway. 18-0 now. Sorry. Derek kicked one from further out wide, so this should be meat and drink, as they say. What's the origin of that phrase? I don't know. Clouds have got darker. There's a chill in the air, chillier than my Bovril. It's gone colder. 40-20 at the rugby, sponsored by Bovril. If only. Here's Jack with a kick. And the kick is good. That is 18-0, 16-0 before, wasn't it? I've given him the kick already. Also, I can't add 12 and 4. My maths teachers would be proud of me, wouldn't they? Get kicked off YouTube for the music, but you can't hear it properly. Well, sure. See what's going on elsewhere. Well, I don't know. I don't mean in the rugby, just elsewhere on my phone. Today's coverage has been brought to you by the hotspot on my phone, which works better than... well, I couldn't even bother to try and log on to the Wi-Fi. Well, they changed the password since I worked here. It's no good. At least it's not like when we left Radio Yorkshire and I left my dartboard there. That was a bit disappointing. So it's now the final 3 minutes of the first half. 18-0. It says 16 on the scoreboard on the other side because they haven't had 2 points on it yet. Someone will tell them. Lawford with a kick, it's high. Probably should try one of those well ones again, because that seemed to really confuse the Barrowman. But, not Barrowman. If we're trying to push him over the goal line. I don't even know what the lines are called. Yeah, basically it stands like that one in Las Vegas where the NRL was being played. But don't ask questions like that, trust no one. I'm sure he'll be back at some point in the... We'll get him in at some point. He's always around. He was on the League Express podcast the other week, wasn't he? Well, that kick from Barrow held up and Wakefield let it bounce, but we were able to get the ball before Barrow could get it back. That's 90 seconds of the first half. Scoreboard's got to be, says 18-0 now. If you've got any ideas of what colour I should change the scoreboard, by the way, please get in touch. Show back on Monday. On a mission midweek as well, so you have to keep your eyes out for where I'm going somewhere, but I can't tell you where yet. Bye, Squidris. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. Barrow have a scrum. About a minute left. Everyone's off to the bank now. No one can be bothered. Just disappearing. I thought they've got something else better to do. Something happening in the darts, I don't know. See Luke Littler, Warrington zone. Oh, nice play here from Barrow. Kick the ball through. Once kick the ball through twice. I don't think he's going to win on the foot race here. And Wakefield will just boot the ball out. And that'll be the half, as they say in America. 18-0. So not really much to say there. 3 tries. 2 in the first 10 minutes. Matched out with a try and 3 goals. Tony, I think, got the first. Griffin with the 3rd try. And that's it. Not much for Barrow to do here, which is a bit disappointing. So we'll take a quick break. I mean, you can stay around if you want. I'm going to put the test card up. Turn my sound off so you don't have to listen to me. And I'll be back for the second half. Oh, you can hear me now because I need to change the text on it because I'm going to get rid of the test card in a second. Welcome back. The cheerleaders are out, so it must be nearly time for the second half. Let me graphics. Right, how do I get rid of this test card? That's the big question. There we go. Back. Second half. Coming up soon. 18-0 Wakefield. Not much happened. Matt Wilson's very busy, trust no one. Is he doing the Leeds game? I don't know if he's doing the Leeds game tonight. If he's not on Sky, he's on TalkSport. If he's not on TalkSport, he's doing the darts. Teams are coming out, as you can tell by the applause. Leeds 10-2 up over Catalans, which is interesting, isn't it? I thought they were playing Marching On Together for a second. Problem with that song is it's very catchy. So when you're at Headingley, you find yourself humming along. You think, I don't want to belong to Marching On Together. I don't support Leeds. Well, they're stolen it anyway. Here comes Barra. Just noticed Danny Kerman on the touchline. He's one of those people now who wears the headsets. He's very important as Darryl Powell will be walking past in a moment, if he's not already. There he is. Let's come. There's Darryl Powell. And the hooter. I still haven't found out who the referee is, so if you do, if you know, let me know. There's no 1895 Cup games on the rugbyleague.com, whatever it is, website. Rugby-league.com. .5:30 kick-off tonight, Salford versus Hull. Kingston Rovers. It's on the iPlayer and on Sky. I wonder if they'll take the same commentary on the iPlayer. I don't know. I'm assuming they won't, but I don't know how it works really. We're all learning, aren't we, in this brand new, exciting world. Are you off to Wembley? As we kick off the second half, 18-0 to Wakefield Trinity. 1895 Cup quarter-final action. Winners of this will play the winners of Bradford versus Swinton, who play tomorrow, as do York and Oldham. You've not seen our interview with Richie Myler, that's up on our YouTube channel right now. Sheffield Eagles versus Batley, the other one of the fixtures in this competition. Tomorrow afternoon. So if you just join us, this is it's a proof of concept thing to see if it works, and if it does, we might do it again in the future. If it doesn't, well, we'll just won't bother. See what happens. Appealing to the referee for something. The ball goes high. Well taken by Barrow, and they'll start again 10 metres out. This is the problem for Barrow. Pretty much every set of six, or every set they've had, they've been starting from their own 10, 15 metres. Not really had much of a chance. Just the one set I can think of in the Wakefield 20 was when they had that penalty and weren't able to do anything with it. But it's one of those things where you're now thinking this is all about Wakefield's defence and how well they can keep Barrow out. Obviously, as we know, teams enjoy scoring points, but they really enjoy not conceding any. So if Wakefield can get a nil at the end of this, and they'll be happy. And we'll see what happens. Someone's just walked past me with a massive hot dog. I'm not a hot dog fan, but I'm hungry. Hungry, dear listeners. Josh White's fighting again soon, trust not. I've got a feeling he is, but I'm not really in the boxing loop. I know this is a big nonsense fight next week, isn't there? Although, in fairness, Francis Ngannou has got a world ranking now, despite the fact he lost. I don't know where my world ranking is. Probably just below my British tennis ranking, to be fair. Wait for the possession. 40 minutes out from the round line. I think that's Josh Griffin, looks like him. It is. I reckon it's a player. Oh, nice little inside ball there. Jowett's made the break. Can he get past the fullback? He can get past the fullback. Well, half past the fullback. And he's taken down 10 away. Last tackle, wait for the possession. Going left-hand side. Luke Gale, ball through hands. It falls to Matty Ashurst and he's tackled 5 away. So could have done something with the ball there, perhaps. Put a little kick through. They didn't. And Barrow will start 2 metres out from their own line. So again, it's difficult starting position for Barrow in this one. See, Phil Carver, it's not on the NFL website. I looked, he's got all the national conference refs and everything, but not the referees. Not that it's important. I'm fairly sure it's. Oh, there you go. I think this is brilliant, isn't it? Right, this is exactly what referees do, and fans get annoyed by it. But they say, right, play the ball properly, and you don't play the ball properly, and wait for get possession 5 metres out. So, I mean, that is a penalty you don't want to give away, isn't it? I mean, you knock the ball on, you go, well, everyone makes mistakes. But to not play the ball 5 metres out from your own line, especially when you're 18-0 down, you put all the pressure straight back on you. If we get the chance to speak to Paul Crary after the game, I'll say, play the ball. It's all about. So wait for the possession. Miles Lawford ran out of options there. Looked like he was stumbling, but takes the tackle. So Wakefield just on 10 metres out. And ball going on the left-hand side. Pitch to Gale. That wasn't the best of passes. Gale falls forward and catches it, but no pressure on him. And Wakefield will be, again, 10 metres away. Just trying to break down this Barrow defence. They've only been breached 3 times. I've got to stop saying my bruise. That was strange. Wakefield trying to go over from dummy half, drop the ball, and Barrow pick it up and make an easy 15 metres. So this is going to be the frustration, I think, for Darryl Powell in the press conference afterwards, is that they haven't had loads of chances. It's not the game where they've had chance after chance after chance and not taken them. It's a bit like Wigan and Penrith last week. Yes, I'm comparing Wakefield to Penrith. To Wigan, rather. Barrow are Penrith in this scenario. Wakefield have taken the opportunities they've had, but there's another one. They didn't take it. Now they've given away a penalty in the centre of the field. Easy metres for Barrow. Can they get the O off their scoreboard? Phil's not biased towards Leeds. I've enjoyed the people today saying, why aren't Super League doing games in Las Vegas? Because we've got no money, that's why we're not playing games in Las Vegas. Well, not the NRL. Can't get people to go to Magic Weekend. I mean, even I'm thinking, do I want to go to Leeds to Magic Weekend? Been to Welland Road. I miss the days of Radio Yorkshire when we used to host a executive box there and got a 3-course meal before watching Leeds United. That was good. It's not quite the same in the seats with the proletariat, is it? Looks like it's raining over towards Sandal and Aggbridge Station, if you're a fan of Michael Portillo. It's raining here as well. So they're going to use the truss nowadays. I'm in the stand, the roof's over us, not getting wet. So, again, get your seats further back and you'll be all right. Bow in possession. You can hear, well, I say you can hear the rain, you probably can't because I'm talking all over it, but it's pinging off the roof. Can Barrow go in here? Trying on the left-hand side, taken down about 3 metres away. Everyone's out to the right because they're about 2 metres out from the touchline. And they're going right, obviously. Oh, nearly dropped the ball there, but a bit of a juggle. Last tackle. Can Barrow get on the score sheet here? I think the kick's going to come through somehow. No, playing the ball through hands. Here's the kick now. Numbers on the right-hand side. It's batting forward. I think that'll be a knock-on, regardless of which it's the turnover anyway. So, Wakefield repel that little bit of Barrow pressure. And they will start this time 2 minutes out from their own line. As the rain comes down here in beautiful downtown Wakefield. Although over where we're saying it was raining over Sandal and Aggbridge Station, now it's like the sun's coming up from there, so that's good at least. Did Featherstone Wakefield in the Women's Super League a few years ago, pre-pandemic, absolutely belted it down at Post Office Road. That was not a fun afternoon. Don't know, trust no one. Don't know what he's up to these days. He was at Wembley last year, wasn't he, doing the DJing, but not a clue. So that's 7.5 minutes gone in the second half. Still 18 now. Someone's just swarming in front of me. That's good. Boot the ball away. Betwixt winger and fullback. And Barrow pick it up about 10 metres out. And they'll make some nice metres here, easy metres, as they meet the way for the line. So they'll start near the 30 here, which is the best position they've had to start from for a while. $600,000 a day to advertise on the smear in Vegas, says Phil. No, we can't afford that. And Wakefield gives away a penalty, so... Rubbish, referee, what are you talking about? And this is the sad thing about the old stand being knocked down at Wakefield, as you'll remember, especially Radio Leeds listeners, right in front of where the commentary team's at, whether it be JD or whoever. The row of people who would constantly, throughout the game, swear at the referee. Shout and ball and stuff. I don't know where they all are now. Not sat in front of me, something. Glory days. When you're then knock down history, you don't realise what you're missing out. Still raining. Barrow with the ball. Right in front of the sticks, but 40 yards out. 30 yards out, I beg your pardon. So yards, metres. Kick the ball through. Jack will pick it up in his own in goal. Will he escape? Oh, he does. But then goes into touch anyway, so it's all a bit pointless. But he doesn't concede a dropout, so I guess that's a positive, isn't it? But as the rain stops, Barrow will get possession 10 metres away from the Wakefield line. So again, this is their second chance in this kind of position in the match. As the Barrow fans start to make some noise away to our right. Start with the ball in the centre of the field. 10 metres out, in front of the post, full set of six. Can Barrow get on the scoreboard? That's the big question. When you think of Vegas, we went to Blackpool and couldn't even make that work. Which is a shame because I enjoyed the bash. The problem with Blackpool is no one knew we were playing. Never saw it advertised anywhere apart from obviously in rugby league circles. Farrow's still with the ball, centre of the field, kicks through. That's going to be dealt with though, by the way, for the defence. Will they concede a dropout? Yes, they have. So, repeat set here for the Raiders. Still 18-0. See how they can get on with this one. Nothing controversial's happened this week, have we, that we can ask James about? So actually, we'll have to watch the rugby and we'll have to ask some questions about that rather than refereeing decisions. What did everyone make of the John Asiata tackle? Flying clothesline, a bit low, wasn't it? A low tackle. The sun's out, it's blinding me now, you can see it. I'm going to take a picture for the thumbnail for the YouTube afterwards. I only come here to use them, get my battery charged up. I took a nice picture there, I think. Anyway, Barrow coughed up possession and Wakefield got the ball back. Centre of the field, 40 metres out from their own sticks, 18-0 the scoreline. And now Wakefield to drop the ball. I occasionally slip into commentary mode as if I'm still on the radio. It's like a hard habit to give up. Oh, nice little dummy-ish things there from the Barrow number 4. I don't want to say clunky because people don't like it when you say clunky, do you? It's a bit scrappy, this game. There's a value for money, £12.50 for a ticket. Have you got your money's worth? Yeah, possibly. Oh, are Barrow going to score? Yes, they are. Comeback's on. Trying to work out where the Barrow fans are. They're somewhere to the right, but I'm not quite sure where. It's number 30 with the try. I didn't hear that. You didn't hear it either, did you? I'm just waiting for the Barrow Twitter to update. By the way, in the second half at Headingley, 10-2 to Runners. It's all about. Kick to come. Fancy him to nail this one. I think Wakefield had a 36-point start on that. Well, no, Barrow had a 36-point start on the handicap. So, I want to back it myself, not in these weather conditions, but it has been. It's just one of those games. Kick good from Barrow. 18-6, so reduced the deficit. Comebacks on. Just don't watch the Warrington game last night. I saw the Castleford try some good improvisation on that one, wasn't it? I was watching Wigan this morning on Super League Plus. I was flicking between the 3 games last night, none of which were. That's where it comes into its own, really, when you've got 3 games on at once, because none of them were really. I mean, I guess the League Saints game was close to an extent, but the result was never really in doubt, was it? You never really thought Leigh were going to come back and win that one. Do you reckon there'll be a TV deal for the Championship, says Phil? Well, everyone keeps talking about Premier, don't they? Not that they've taken back via play or whatever happened there. Oh! Well, I thought the Barrow man went out of play with the ball there, but it doesn't matter. Wakefield pushed him back for a dropout, so obviously they're angry. They've made them angry now. And it's a goal line dropout. I think the problem for the Championship is there's obviously no money in it, is there? So, is there any value to a deal on a channel that people don't watch? It's not as if you're on Sky where, if you subscribe to Sky, you go short dropout, and Barrow picked it back up. That was nice. Right along the ground. Unless you're on Sky or the BBC or something. No one's going to find the Championship by accident, are they, on Premier, because you're not subscribed to it unless you're a fan of Polish Speedway. So, I mean, am I going to pay £40 a month to watch Wakefield every so often? Well, probably not. Because I've got, and you're all in the same position. Netflix costs this much, or Disney Plus costs this much, or this and that and the other. Maybe subscribe to Super League Plus, maybe subscribe to Watch NRL or the NFL app or the NBA or the NFL or the NHL. And they all add up. And eventually you think, do you want to pay for one Championship game a week? And the answer is probably for a lot of people is no. So I'd just go with sticking games on our league or something, but then you've got the cost yourself of doing that, aren't you? Whereas if Premier are doing it, they're paying it for themselves. So we are close, aren't we? 2 weeks away from the season starting, no deal announced. I'm disappointed none of the 1895 games have been broadcast anyway. You think 3 games tomorrow, you'd stream one of them, but nothing. It's a very strange competition. I mean, this is the first 1895 Cup game I've been at, which is not the final. But I hope there's some kind of deal, Phil, but I don't think it's the panacea everyone thinks it is. And Channel 5, why would Channel 4 buy the Championship or Channel 5? They don't show second division reviews, do they? Wakefield in possession. 23 minutes left in the game. Knocked the ball on. 18-6. So as Phil tells us, Chris Satay's gone over. So that's exciting. 10-8. the scoreline now. Ryan Shaw with a conversion for Bauer. They've helpfully tweeted a video of that, so I could tweet that now because that's an official video rather than an illegal one. So I say I didn't get in trouble this week. I've not been tweeting illegal rugby league. Max Anderson Moore with the try. Obviously, we're a big fan of him because he's got a double-barreled surname. He's much better than mine. Is it Anderson Moore? So it's 18-6 here, the scoreline anyway. I keep going back to get the updates on the scores from the from the Rhinos game. See, I'm getting a netball score. Any netball fans here? Shouts of forward pass from one person behind me. And some swearing. They don't like it up on these Wakefield fans. 18-6. 22 minutes left. As I said in the first half, if you're Barrow, you're probably happy with how things have gone. Not the mistakes necessarily, but A, you've not been run over. B, you didn't give up at 12-0 down. You've tried to play rugby, you just haven't been able to do much. Wakefield look a bit frustrated, which is understandable. Auckland Wolseley's coming to the centre of the field to try and find some work. In his green boots. Oh, that's not green boots, it's Lee Gale with the green boots. We've gone back to players wearing black boots again now because everyone just got bored of wearing coloured boots. I mean, Hull London tomorrow, that's going to be interesting. I'm at work, so I won't see that one, but Hull obviously better last week against Warrington than they were in the week 1 fixture, but imagine if London gets something out of that one. Wakefield run the ball on the last and give possession away a metre away from the Barrow line, so this game's not very exciting. There's a Chinese takeaway across on the ground. I wonder if it'll be open when the match is finished. Do you think I could pop in there, get some fried rice? I thought Wakefield giving away a penalty there, but just waiting for something to happen. It's one of those bottles that keeps hot things hot and cold things cold. Cheers, Fred. Penalty Barrow. We've been Super League launched a couple of weeks as well, so we'll be at that one. Speaking to everyone. Don't know who yet. Probably not Jodie Cunningham. We've spoken to her about 1 million times now. I've got nothing else left to ask her. It doesn't feel like a pre-season game, but it also doesn't feel like there's I don't know, it's just it appears to be a match going on in front of them. It's not a bad match. It's not a terrible game. It's just very, it is what it is. Just now it says he thinks Salford Hull Care today will be the game of the season so far. It should be a good one, that, shouldn't it? Because Salford obviously play good rugby. We know Hull Care will do as well. I think I'll be home in time for the second half. That one depends how long Darryl Powell takes to go into the press conference. I think he'll be in a good mood today, though, wouldn't you? Well, no one sent him a clip of this. And a forcing the goal line drop out here, Barrow. I think on balance of everything, if you take into account the depth of squad and stuff, Barrow being the better side of the two, not that it matters because they're losing on the scoreboard, so it's irrelevant. It's better than Huddersfield versus St Helens last week, if you watched that one. St Helens are just efficiently dull sometimes. But you'd rather... Oh, dear me. Barrow keeping the ball in just then from the dropout. The dropout went a good 50, 60 metres there. St Helens are not a bad team. And they're not exciting, but their process works. Sound like Ian Watson. Looking good down this left side here, Barrow. Poor Anderson Mori, his name's too big, it doesn't fit on the shirt. He's got his number on. Maybe he's run out of letters. If they had the letters, at least they could spell his name right as opposed to Ricky Latelli. Last 17 minutes of the game. Just going on. Trust no one met Darryl at Magic Weekend in Newcastle after that game a few years ago with Cass. So to everyone before getting on the bus, it's good fellow. Just takes forever to get to press conference. Not the worst at that, by the way. I remember being at a game here against London Broncos and their coach took forever to come in. I'm not saying which London Broncos coach it was. That was a long night. So next up for Wakefield, it's Featherstone on a week on Sunday in the Challenge Cup. That's on the Sportsman, so I don't even have to go to that. I can just watch it at home. I'm allowed in Featherstone, I just don't fancy it. And it's Mother's Day, isn't it? As Wakefield are held up metre short, last tackle. Wrong looping pass. It's a bit, I don't know, something... awful last tackle place by watching Penrith, I told you. And Wakefield give up possession. Having started that play on the metre out from the line, Barrow will start 20 metres away from their own posts. Forgot what I was saying. Can't have been important. Josh Wood's come back on for Barrow, former Wakefield man, of course. Oh yeah, Featherstone next week in the Cup. Barrow got a couple of weeks until their first game in the Championship. I think it's against Winders. We're obviously buoyed by that win last week over Bradford in the Challenge Cup. Makes that Bradford-Swinter game fascinating tomorrow. Swinton would have been the underdogs last week, I assume, against Hull. We didn't see the handicaps, but see how things change. Why isn't Ryan Showden with Darryl? He's at London. I don't know. He's got Michael Shenton here now. And Danny Kerman, who's kind of like a soft... So we've got all these cast people involved. Perhaps someone who's a bit Wakefield. You know, we're all the same around here anyway. It's all WF postcode. You can tell not much is going on in the game. Is it still... oh, it's 10-10 now. 10-10. Arta Morg has levelled things up. When this game's finished, there'll still be plenty of time left in that one because we've only played 15 minutes of the second half. We've had 25 minutes come here. It shows you how the difference in time in a match on TV and one that isn't. Sun's gone in, a bit chilly. Penalty Wakefield, just on halfway. Penalty, try. That's what they say, isn't it? Good girl with ball in hand, telling people what to do. How's his horses doing these days, right? Someone's caught the ball in the sand, and Wakefield are 23 metres out from the Barrow line. When the sun shines, the referee does look like Marcus Griffiths. When it doesn't, he doesn't look like him. So I've got no idea who the match official is tonight. Needless to say, they've not done anything wrong. Little pass from Gale. Wakefield 2 metres out. Can they kill this game off from the Tony? Yes, they can. Second try of the game from the big-haired man, as he's now known. It's under the sticks. I won't quite get the conversion this time. 22-6. The most flamboyant dive for a almost walking try you'll ever see. It was like watching that. What was that fella who played rugby union for England? He used to play for Wigan. Chris Ashton. But obviously better, because he's playing rugby league. Excuse me. So running for Tony, I guess it could be, if you do those quizzes where people, a bit like some of them on Richard, what's his name's House of Games, Steve Blanca Tony, and it's running. Or Tamsin at York Valkyrie. Up the Valks and all that. Best of luck to my Twitter friend Kelsey Gentles, who's playing for Sheffield Eagles tomorrow in the Women's Championship. I think she likes me now. Here comes the kick. And the kick is good. (24-6). I can't point at my screen to show you where it is because I'm giving you the finger. It's like 3-2-1. Ted Rogers must have done the community singing at the Challenge Cup final one year, must have. Or something with Dusty Ball. Waiting to put the ball back from the short kick-off. Tried a short pass. I think it's gone forward or knocked on or something, and the Barrow are going to get possession back from the scrum. So both teams tried something there, and it didn't really come off for either of them. So a bit of a waste of 30 seconds, a bit of wasted energy there. I think some people are starting to leave. Still 10 minutes left, but you know, traffic on Doncaster Road. The joking ref. Yeah, it's a knock on, so they get a scrum. Tends to have been a rule for a while. So back with the ball, base of the scrum. Kick from the scrum, it's like watching Wigan. Here's a kick, is it going to go into touch? Oh, it has. That was a nice play from Barrow there, at least they tried something. The Barrow number 2, he had the pace advantage there over Wakefield. If that ball had gone in rather than out, he might have got something. I can feel a sore throat, mainly because I've been speaking to you for about 2 hours, haven't I? Must have a strep sling in the bag somewhere. Now. It's got the foil stuck in it. So nice anyway that Barrow tries something from the scrum, even if it didn't come off. But next time I do this, I'll bring my big headset like Kieran Cunningham, even though it doesn't work. So I get my photo taken with the Cunningham statue when I go to St Helens this week. Never actually been in the town. Is there anything in St Helens? Sun's back out. Another sin binning in that Leeds Catalan game, 12 on 12 now. I mean, I don't know what's going on because I'm obviously not there. I'm here. There's anything happening in football this afternoon. I know Leeds and Huddersfield drew earlier, didn't they? Huddersfield and Leeds rather in the Championship. God, there's loads of Premier League games this afternoon. What's going on? Funny to see Chelsea losing though, isn't it? I mean, it is hilarious. Should have brought a hat. Yeah, I think all in all, if I was a Barrow supporter or the Barrow coaching staff, and they've got another chance here, 2-man overlap. Are they going to get in at the corner? Yes, they are. Second try for the number 30, and that's a second try. It's going to be a difficult kick, this one. Wakefield Trinity 24, Barrow 10 rather. Anderson Moore with his second of the game. And as I was saying, if I was a Barrow fan, I wouldn't be upset with my team's performance this afternoon because they've given everything. Up against a team who obviously got a bigger budget and should be winning comfortably and aren't winning comfortably. So I think this is probably the test that Wakefield needed. Darryl Powell mentioned that last week. It's not necessarily been has it been a test? Not in terms of the scoreboard, not in terms of the results, but they've had a little bit more thrown at them. It's a bit more physical than it was last week. Oh, Dumbarton are winning, that's good. Don't ask why I'm a Dumbarton supporter, it's very complicated. Right, kick from the touchline, it's going to be a tricky one, this. Fox Raiders. When we're done here, hopefully some post-match reaction for you later this evening. Certainly from a Wakefield perspective, hopefully get some from Barrow as well. Tough kick. And it's good. A good kick. I've got to go back into my graphic. 24-12. Ryan Shaw with his second of the game. I'm waiting for, if I go on the Wakefield Facebook group right now, it's going to be full of Wakefield fans, some of them, whinging about stuff. I think there's a perception that Wakefield are going to win everything by 100 points week in, week out this year, but they're going to come up against tough teams who are good and just do things well. And yes, the Barrow have put some errors in there, of course, but they're also throwing the ball about and have a go, which is much better than being rolled over and having your tummy tickled. Moan, 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 moan. Probably 5 minutes left now anyway, so I'll be saying goodbye to you soon and going down to the press room to speak to... What am I going to say to them, Paul? What am I going to ask him? First question I've asked. 20 odd years of doing this. Mainly here doing the football in the old days. Thoughts on that performance, Darryl? A bit rubbish, wasn't it? Crowd got overexcited there because someone made a tackle. He did go over the horizontal, so it was never dangerous. But Wakefield got a penalty anyway now for a second go. What about the bloody tip tackle, says someone in the crowd. I mean, I only saw the back end of it, but it never looked dangerous. I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Suddenly the ball drops suddenly the crowd drops the ball. Suddenly the ball drops the crowd. And the sun is shining. No more of these 2 o'clock kickoffs, 3 o'clock kickoffs on an afternoon. Oh, break here from Wakefield. Oh, wonderful individual effort from the 26. I haven't got a team sheet in front of me, so I can't tell you who he is. But that's the icing on the cake. 28-12 with the kick to come. Who's playing? Tom Harkin it. Harvey Smith. For those of us of a certain age, and I don't even remember this because it happened before I was born, but Harvey Smith we associate with a certain hand gesture. 2 tries for Ash Hanley, says Phil. Excellent stuff for the fancy team. So go over to Sky now and ask why they're not doing something like this. Can I get a job on Sky? So I've got this idea for you, Sky. I sit in a ground and chat to people on the internet. I think as a proof of concept, this has worked. I'm very appreciative for the merry band of few of you who've been here. He's Giant looking to... yeah, he hasn't missed for a while. See, 13 from 13 last week. You're going to try and break Reece Martin's consecutive goal-kicking record. Did he break that record? I think he did, didn't he? And it's another couple of points on the ball. 30 points to 12. And I think that's just about it. I can't see the clock here. So just wait for the hooter. Yeah, 47 seconds left, so if you've enjoyed this, I would say like and share and subscribe and stuff, but who are you going to share it with? You're going to watch this again, are you? Short kick-off from Barrett. Have they got the ball back? No, it's not Tom. And I think that's pretty much it. I think Jay Pitts has got the man of the match award. He's good. What if we've got some good players in there, squad, who would be good enough at the bottom end of Super League? It's a bit like Oldham being that players that are good enough for the Championship being League One, isn't it, kind of thing? The irony is, of course, they're good enough to be in the bottom of the Super League, but they weren't last year. That's because you had rubbish around them. Well, I don't want to name names. 5, 4, 3. They're not even bothering to pack down this scrum, that's it. Game over. Wakefield win 30-12. They're into the semi-finals of the 1895 Cup, where they'll either face Bradford or Swinton. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you on Monday, 6 o'clock. Don't be late, we probably will be.